So this middle-aged woman went full undercover and hunted down every person involved in her daughter's murder. This is Miriam, and she owns a cowboy boot shop in Mexico. In 2012, in San Fernando, Tamaulipas, a town basically overrun by the Zetas cartel. These guys were known for being some of the most violent and sadistic in Mexico. In this place, people disappeared all the time, and no one said a thing. One of these people was Karen, Miriam's 20-year-old daughter. She was working in Miriam's little cowboy boot shop, and one day, she was just gone, kidnapped. A ransom demand came almost immediately. Miriam did what any mother would do. She paid it. Around $2,000, scrapped together however she could. But Karen didn't come home. Then a man from the cartel, someone who claimed to be connected, offered to help Miriam find her daughter. All she had to do was pay. Again. And she did. She gave money to a man she later found out was involved in her daughter's kidnapping. That was the moment something broke in Miriam. But not in the way you think. She didn't give up. She got angry. And then she got dangerous. Miriam started asking questions. Quietly. Because who would think a middle-aged woman is trying to track down the cartel? She tracked names, places, habits, things the police never bothered to do. She figured out where that cartel guy worked. A florist stand in another town. She watched him, followed him, and gathered her own evidence. Then she marched this information to the authorities and demanded that they arrest him. And when they did, he confessed. He led them to Karen's body, dumped in a shallow grave. That could have been the end. It would have been for most people. But no, not Miriam. She wasn't satisfied with one arrest. She wanted every single person involved. So she made a list. And one by one, she started crossing off names. She wore disguises. One day she was a health inspector. Another day, a social worker. She'd walk into cartel territory alone, with no backup, and ask questions like she belonged there. She once posed as an election worker just to get access to a suspect's neighborhood. Another time, she got a job at a clothing store near a cartel member's girlfriend, so she could watch and listen. She learned how to tell people, how to lie, how to dig through social media and connect faces to fake names. And she was always watching. One guy, he thought he was safe. He was selling ice cream in a different town. Miriam tracked him for weeks, figured out his routine, and then handed him over to the cops, gift wrapped with a full report. But the craziest moment, she found one of Karen's killers, cornered him alone and pulled a gun on him. This wasn't a bluff. She made him get in a car and she drove him straight to the police station at gunpoint. By the time she was done, Miriam had helped capture 10 cartel members, all connected to Karen's kidnapping and murder. Let that sink for a second. A mum with no badge, no backup and no fear brought down a chunk of the cartel just by refusing to stay silent. But her mission came at a cost. The more people she helped lock up, the more enemies she made. And in 2017, some of those men escaped prison. A few weeks later on Mother's Day, Miriam was sitting outside her home and she was shot and killed. Her killers never faced justice. But what she did, what she proved, that a woman driven by only love and rage can shake a system that's supposed to be untouchable. That doesn't die. Miriam didn't want revenge. She wanted justice in a place where justice didn't exist. And she got it.